because yesterday, apparently my video did not stick to the internet for some reason. I couldn't find it on my YouTube page or the Facebook pages, so no big deal. I did have, I was working off of LTE signal, so we'll see exactly if it turns up later or whatnot. But day 29 for our happiness challenge was all about continuing with building that routine, right? Yesterday I was on a walk and it was really cool. I was trying to show you guys just the river and everything like that, but oh well. For the message that was coming through for day 29, super powerful to allow ourselves to understand what's coming up as we engage in these new routines that we do to better our lives. So for this one, it's a physical routine, and what the goal is to just do small movements, about 20 to 30 minutes of it a day, that get your body moving, get your blood pumping, and what this is doing is helping to facilitate a way for stuck energy to come out of your system on a daily basis. So it's actually helping with your overall well-being. I mean, how awesome is it that you can wake up, look forward to something that's going to clear your energy field more than a cup of coffee, more than a shower, and it's going to prime you for the day so that you can show up how you want to show up. So there's just even a little walk or stretching or maybe a yoga exercise, something of that nature, can be extremely impactful for you and set your whole day on a different trajectory. So being aware that also when we're going through these changes, your whole foundation that was making up what you're sitting on, how you're walking through life, is asking to be shaken up, okay, by the fact that you're physically engaging in these physical activities, right? So the law of attraction tells us that we have to think about it and then we bring it about. But the bring about part has to do with the fact that when we create those thoughts, we set up our executive functions of our brain to start acting in a different way, so that we actually, it's kind of like living in a parallel universe or something. We create this shift in our life where it's like, this is the old same pattern of mediocrity is awesome and you're going this way, but if you take the chance to move things around, you enter into a different timeline. And in this one, you're more clear of your blockages. You have more experiences in life that cause you to be like, this is awesome, right? And it gives us so much more sovereignty of how we think we want to show up in the world. Who are we? It allows us to explore all of those things. So as you're going through, understand that you may experience emotions that come out that were stuck, or you might have mental projections that need to be addressed and honored, loved, so that they can change into something that's for your grace and highest good. What time is it right now? Oh, perfect. We still got plenty of time. So what else could happen in this emotional? Oh, the things that keep you from succeeding, okay? I've mentioned this before, that we have a lot of programming that keeps us in our own mediocrity. We have so much programming that is like, no, you can't succeed. And so we do behaviors or we do things in life that fulfill that, okay? So maybe you are not somebody who procrastinates too much and it ends up really biting you in the butt. That is that's direct evidence that you have programming that is not for your grace and highest good. It's meant for your ego to get noticed. It's meant for you to have certain, let's say, chemical releases so that you are in freak out mode, kind of a thing. Like you somehow get these, somehow you get a benefit from feeling in that way. And this is just like the chemicals that are going on in our brain. We do something, we get some type of dopamine hit, or we get something that helps to elevate our system, and our body is only caring about getting that chemical hit. So it's going to get it no matter what. Maybe you're an adrenaline junkie, right? That's kind of a thing to think about, is like, maybe I engage in risky behaviors such as procrastination, or I go way too overboard when I go to work out or when I take on a project. I just go crazy and I just deplete all of my energy. And it's because you have pathways and programming that promote you to do this in your executive function system. So engaging in this exercise, this 90-day happiness challenge, for day 29, the assignment is to understand how your routine is shaking up, is taking your old foundation and it's putting it in a blender, and you're like, no longer do I function off of that. I'm going to function off of something new. And as you do that, what was creating and holding up your old foundation is going to be asked to be revealed. Patterns of self-sabotage, things that have been stuck in our tissues or in our different fields, our mental, emotional, or our spiritual fields that are causing blockages, right? So just to understand all of those things is very powerful, and just establishing a physical routine every day gives us the ability to to operate in a different way, right? It's like having full control over your life just because you exude 20 to 30 minutes of mindful activity, right? It's a very interesting thing to be in these rituals, and as you master this ritual of physical love, of physical release and whatnot, of being in the moment, of giving yourself time to be in the moment, you're strengthening yourself for when you want to go deeper, for when you want to play bigger in the world. It's pretty cool. So go ahead and, oh, I forgot, I drew a card for everybody. I didn't draw one yesterday, but today I was feeling the need to, again, for my Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. I love this deck. Hopefully there's no glare on the screen. There you go. For this one, I drew the water card, number 61. Dun, dun, dun. Pretty amazing. Oh, this guy is super beneficial because it's letting you know that things flow. And as you're going through this routine, of creating your physical activity, of creating your melding your physical self to your mental self, the parts that are coming up will be emotions. Is to know that emotions don't last forever. Situations do not last forever. If you're in a transition period, then you're supposed to be. Remember, early in this challenge, we practiced grieving and we practiced celebration, and a whole bunch of other things that helped us to understand what it feels like to change, to release emotions, to adopt new behaviors even. And so you are doing that now. Day 30 is coming upon us. We're shifting gears a little bit. It's going to be fun. And you are primed now to continue on for the next 60 days of this 90-day challenge. If you haven't done these yet, get caught up today. Well, this is being day 30 because the other one didn't go, but on day 29, just go ahead and make sure that you post what you did yesterday, and maybe you can think back to how your experience was of continuing your routine or not continuing your routine. Maybe it was really difficult for you and you had to take a day off, or you had huge success, whatever it would be. Really comment about that and allow others in the community to know what it's like to start a routine and to go through one. Because as we do that, again, our foundation shakes up and people are afraid of change. And if you can be that brave one for another person, then it's pretty powerful. So go ahead and reach out to me if you need any help. There is the Wednesday online meditation happening in 2 days. If you need help with that one, you may be just one person in there, which is perfectly fine. We get to do a little bit of a how can I help your meditative session, or there's 10 people in there, and we're going to do an awesome loving kindness meditation to really help to bolster the ability for us to generate emotions. And if you are called to be in this container, that's super important. You need to show up, because this is also showing you what inspiration feels like. Okay, what it feels like to be part of a container, to know that your energy, as it comes into a space, is meant to be there for the outcome of whatever it is, right? For maybe this is a meeting, maybe this is just to go and have fun with your friends, maybe this is showing up for your friends or family. There's things in life, or even showing up for people that you don't know. There are things in life that give us these hits within our body, right? Our body produces an electromagnetic field, and we feel that everywhere. But a lot of us are not completely tuned into that frequency. When you are, you get it in your gut. If you're supposed to be somewhere, do it. Okay, enough of that. Friday meditation, so December 4th, we're going to be doing our in-person meditation, following all COVID guidelines. Of course, it's a safe space. We're going to be exploring more about the foundation of meditation. Hi, Dundos, you can come in here. About the foundations of meditation and what it's like to move through that. In addition, that's it for now, actually. We are good. Hi, Dentis, I love you too. We are good, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this video and make a video for day 30. Congratulations. I'll see you in a second. Namaste with light and love. See you next time. Oh, my battery.